Well, I'm a fan of Star Wars. I'm a fan of OnePlus, and put those two things together, it's like chocolate and peanut butter. It's got to be good. Why would the red button do? Oh, that's big.
I really want to know what will happen inside and what surprise that OnePlus have for us.
Let's always see the OnePlus. I mean, that's it. I mean, that's all. I was expecting that. I didn't know if it would be met, but that was, and they could have either been a source of it.
I'm an entrepreneur and CEO of WeWork India. With WeWork, we provide some of the most beautiful workspaces that you would see all over the world. We, provide technology that allows experience and allows functionality in that workspace. And also, we bring and have built one of the best communities in the world. Community is the common factor between WeWork and OnePlus, and how important we feel community is to each of our brands. And being in India, India is a very communal country, and the diversity of the community is something that we are super proud of all over the world. I've actually been using the OnePlus for the last few months, and it is extremely efficient and powerful and super fast. Just the face unlock always surprises me because it's super fast, and my use is mainly for work, so it's extremely efficient. You see such a young energy that is bubbling all over the country, and open to very new ideas and understand value of a world-class product, and are willing to actually pay and experience that world-class product, whether it's a phone or whether it's a workspace. So never settle is also one of our WeWork slogans. Never settle for something that isn't of the standard that you want. And I think that OnePlus embodies the same thing.
We're here to inform. That is our role. That means that we educate, sometimes we entertain, and certainly we hold those that are empowered to account. Hi, I'm Gary Lee, the Chief Executive Officer of the South China Morning Post. I have the privilege of leading an incredible news organization based here in Hong Kong. It's been around for 114 years, covering Asia and China for the rest of the world. Well, this part of the world has changed quite a lot in the last 114 years. Certainly the city has gone from being British ruled to now being part of China. And so the news organization that we are part of has had to evolve with that. It's had to evolve with the interests of the people, with the conflicts and wars that we are reporting on, and with the culture that is developing.
We're trying to look for the most intuitive.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Could I request you to kindly settle down? So we're going to start in a few minutes from now. So request the people at the back to kindly settle down so we can start shortly. Thank you so much.
Of China from a young millennial's point of view to a Western audience, because so little of the everyday person's life is portrayed in the media in the West.
Another quick thing, we know that some of you haven't had a chance to get your goodies yet, so don't worry, you can get them even after the show. We just request you to keep that stuff on your ticket. Don't tear it. You can claim your goodies right after the event. Thank you so much.
Complexity of mobile platforms. And so when our team builds on OnePlus, we do believe that we are building for a world of different but also shared experiences.
The phone's technical capabilities are really important in allowing for a smooth consumption experience, that the app works nimbly. All of that is necessary in coming together to form the final picture in the user experience.
Yes, the mobile screen is smaller than a physical sheet, but it is also a much better storytelling platform. To be able to embed video and graphics that give life to written word, that's an exceptional opportunity for us, and it's something that we've fully embraced. Technology has foundationally changed the way that people find news and people consume news. Now it's very personalized.
You can tell a story with an app, and a lot of that shapes the way that the reader absorbs the story. And just as a
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment we've all been waiting for. Let's begin!
Call it an addiction, a fixation, or just fascination. It's the rush you get when the needle races from left to right, when the flag goes up and down, and when your feet no longer touch the ground. Our quest for speed has pushed us to great heights, to go further, overcome the impossible, and explore what's beyond, just to make our hearts beat a little bit faster. Speed is more than something we want, wish, or desire. It's something we need.
Good afternoon, Mumbai. How are you? My God, look at the energy in this room. Let's hear you once again. How are you? Welcome to the launch of the phone of the year, the highly anticipated. We'll do it together, all right? We'll do it at 1, 2, 3. The highly anticipated, the OnePlus 6 indeed. I was very fortunate to watch the launch of the OnePlus 5 live. How many of you saw it as well? How many of you? Hands up. Put both your hands up in the air. Put both your hands up in the air. Now just pump them up like this. Yeah. We see you. We see your excitement. We feel your happiness. And I'm extremely thrilled that I have the opportunity to be part of history unfolding this year. But more on that in just a bit. Right now, I just want to thank you all for coming out here in large numbers. Thank you so much for your excitement. Thank you so much for your enthusiasm, your energy. Give yourselves a big round of applause because this is for you. This is all for you, yes. So what do you say? Should we get going? We'll get going if you say. Should we get going? Should we get going? So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome on stage the Global Head of Marketing, Mr. Kyle Zhang. Thanks, appreciate it. All right, hello Mumbai, how you guys doing? One more time, how you guys doing? All right, so first I want to thank you guys for being with us here today, and I also want to thank everybody who's watching online across India. Now, when we launch a new product, we get excited. Today's maybe a little bit more exciting because we're launching more than one product today. Okay, so you're going to get to hear some new stuff that we're pretty excited about.
But when it comes down to the fundamental things that are core to OnePlus, those things don't change. And I think for us, what it all comes back to when it comes to product, when it comes to service, it's user experience. And that's what we think about, and that's what we consider when we do anything. So in what you hear today, it should all come back to that. So we're looking forward to sharing a lot of our philosophy and also some new products, and it comes back to this. So before we get into product though, I want to take a step, go back and look at the year that we had with you guys together. We just mentioned it. Almost a year ago, we were literally right here launching the OnePlus 5 with you guys. It was a pretty, let me see the hands again. Who was here last year? All right, so let me ask you guys a question. After I presented last year, everybody told me I had a really bad haircut. How did I do this year? Any better? All right, so I got a lot of hassle about that. So that was a big day for us. 1,500 of you joined us here in Mumbai, and 2 million people watched across India. And it was a big moment for us because it really showed, I think, the passion that the community here has for the OnePlus brand. Later in the year, in New York, we launched the OnePlus 5T, and we talked about our approach on software and why we believe at this point our approach on software is now, we believe, the best. And it comes back to that theme of user experience. Now, on this new chapter for us at OnePlus, we kicked things off last night in London. Over 1,500 OnePlus community members came from different parts of the United Kingdom, actually all over Europe, and even some members came from India to get things started. But, in my opinion, this is the main event right here. Because over 2,000 of you guys are here to make history, because this is the biggest OnePlus event we've had in our history. So give yourself a round of applause for being here. All right, so the last year's been a big year for us. Okay, so and time flies, right? And I think when I think back to the start of 2017, we were still, I think, like an underdog. Okay, so we're an underdog, and since then we've emerged as a market leader. Okay, so in India, in the premium segment, we've emerged as one of the market leaders. And I think it's, again, it comes back to the approach we take, and I think our products are preferred because of the things you'll hear from us today. Now, in addition to India, globally, we're seeing other proof points as well. And I'll give you a couple examples. One example from Finland. We partnered with the biggest carrier there, Elisa, and for the last 17 months, we've been the best-selling phone. Another example. USA, where I'm from. So when OnePlus first launched, the OnePlus One, successful and very popular in the United States. And I think over the last couple of years, I'm based in San Francisco, okay? If you go to any of the big technology companies there and you go see where the engineers and developers are, you'll see a lot of OnePlus One phones. OnePlus 2, OnePlus 3, OnePlus 3T. But what's changing is more and more people are hearing about OnePlus. And as Americans start to, I think, get a little bit smart about buying devices, we've emerged as a leader in the unlock category. And so I think we're seeing proof points across the globe in the markets we're in where people are responding really well to OnePlus. So I think it's a good sign for us, and it all comes back to, we believe, the approach we take on product. Now, this year, over the course of this year, we've received numerous awards, some in India, some globally. And not just awards, some of them are noting us as being the best in terms of best overall approach. And this is pretty approach. User experience. So we're up here, and I'm saying a lot of good things we've done. And I think for us, last year was a great proof point because the 5 and the 5T exceeded our expectations. They were the best rated devices on Amazon IM. So a lot of good things. But for us, it's not about being a leader for the sake of being a leader. Again, it comes back to the approach. And I think that's what's important to us. And so again, it's about this. And I think for us, user experience, it's something that's probably, you hear a lot of companies talk about their users, their customers, community, and all these things, right? And here's why I think OnePlus is legitimately different. And I think it's because we constantly are engaged with you guys, our user base, on a very, I think, substantive level, and we take that feedback and we put it into everything we do. And there's a lot of different ways we do that. When OnePlus started, it's about the community forums, and that's still the